Welcome to the Evening Update. Nath Gardner with you. Australian troops are withdrawing from Afghanistan, returning to home soil by September this year. In making the announcement, the Prime Minister read out the names of the 41 Australians killed in the country, while Scott Morrison was asked if the campaign was worth it.
Freedom's always worth it. Australians have always believed that. That's why Australians who have served in our defence forces have always pulled on that uniform. Pulling on that uniform, serving under our flag, defending our values and standing up for them is what Australians do.
Around 80 Aussie troops are currently in the country. We're seeing more proof our economy is heading in the right direction. The jobless rate for last month improved slightly to 5.6%. That's despite the end of the JobKeeper assistance program. The airline industry is looking up meantime, with domestic capacity on Qantas now at 90% of pre-pandemic levels, while Virgin Australia is tipping its domestic flights to be back to 80% of pre-COVID levels by June. The ABC has apologised for an editing error on a video featuring a dance group at the launch of a Navy ship. The performance was edited to make it appear as though the Governor-General and Navy Chief were in the audience when they actually weren't. While the dancers from 101 Dole Squadron has slammed the ABC for filming from creepy angles that sexualise their act. A new kind of Lego is being launched to help children who are blind or vision impaired identify letters and numbers, and the domestication of dogs. Hello there may have occurred earlier than first thought. 6,000-year-old canine bones in Saudi Arabia have been discovered alongside the remains of a human, dating close to 1,000 years earlier than previous finds. To sport now, AFL's Round 5 begins in Melbourne with St Kilda and Richmond facing off, while Essendon coach Ben Rutten is playing down the fact his boys will line up against former teammate Joe Danaher when they face the Lions this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to treat him as we do all the other Brisbane players.
While Round 6 of the NRL begins in Brisbane with the struggling Broncos hosting the undefeated Panthers at Suncorp Stadium. In entertainment news now, Carla Zampatti has been remembered as the Queen of Fashion who broke ground for the country's women. The legendary fashion designer has been farewelled during a state funeral in Sydney, attended by a who's who of fashion, entertainment and politics. The Victorian government has its sights set on big blockbuster movies being filmed in Melbourne. It's calling on local and international film, screen and media organisations to take advantage of the city's Dockland studio, spruiking a $46 million soundstage, the sixth at the precinct. And Russell Crowe has been spotted going on a bike ride through Sydney with girlfriend Brittany and How to Be Lonely singer Rita Ora. And we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.